Hey, what's up, y'all? Playing a little bit of Ariana. Hey, hey. Welcome to day number 6, y'all. We are talking about, we're answering all the questions you've had over the last few days in the challenge. And so if you guys are coming into the room, come on into the room. I'll go ahead and share this video out. Hey. Focus, y'all. Focus. What is up? Let me go ahead and share this video, y'all. I just love me some Ariana Grande, y'all. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Okay, there we go. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Okay, let me go ahead and post this in the group. And then we'll go ahead and get started on answering your burning questions that you guys have had over the last 5 days. Okay? All right. So it's been posted successfully to the group. Let me just go ahead and make sure I'm on the right internet connection right here. Yes, I am. Okay, great. Awesome, y'all. So welcome to day number 6. Today is all about Q&A. Hey, Angel. We have a Q&A session today, y'all. We have questions written down, and we have a lot of questions that were kind of basically the same thing, so we kind of merged it into one question. So we're going to go through all of that stuff today. Come on into the room. I'm going to put the volume on this down. Awesome. Okay, so hello and welcome, 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 welcome. First of all, I want to say a big, huge thank you to those of you guys who have been following through. Sherry, I'm gonna have your gift card to you by the end of this video, okay? And I'm also gonna be choosing a winner for today as well. So I want to say a huge thank you, you guys, to those of you guys who have stuck with this 5-day challenge. I mean, you guys have been in it from day 1 to day 5. And you are even here on this video today for the Q&A session. So I just want to say thank you so much. Even those of you guys who watch on the replay, because you finish work during these videos and you're like, when I get home, I'm going to go ahead and catch up on these videos. I appreciate you guys. You guys could be anywhere else, but you choose to be here with me today and for the last 5 days. And so I just want to tell you that I appreciate you. I really do. And so that means a lot to me, which is why I've been doing the giveaways, because I always like to reward people who are all in, who are consistent, who take the time to do their homework. I love rewarding people like you. Okay. And so because of that, I'm going to be doing my biggest giveaway today because it's the last official day of the challenge. This is a Q&A. We're having another thing going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is a corporate think tank. What is a corporate think tank? A think tank is a mini coaching session. So I told you guys in the beginning of this challenge, like I'm an idea generator, right? I generate creative ideas like this. And a lot of questions that we had over the last couple of days was, what is my offer? Like, I'm still not sure what my offer is. And so those of you guys who are still stuck on your offer, you just didn't complete the challenge because you were like, well, I don't know what my offer is, so I'm not going to go do it. And one of the things I kept talking about throughout this entire challenge was taking imperfect action. Right? If you posted something, then I could coach you through it, right? But if you didn't post anything, I can't coach you through it, right? And so those of you guys who took imperfect action, I appreciate you. That's why I've been choosing giveaway winners from those who participate in the challenge, right? And so I just want to really want to tell you guys that I'm so grateful to you for taking the time out. It really means a lot to me. And like, we're going to get right into the questions, okay? Let me just make sure I put a note here to choose my giveaway winner, because I don't have my team member working today with me. She worships on Saturdays, you guys. So I'm here with you guys today, and I'm going to make sure I choose a giveaway winner for today. And so the first question, well, what is my offer, right? What is my offer? Like, I'm still stuck on the offer part. Like, can you help me, please? Help, please, right? And so it's so interesting to me because one of the people who asked me about their offer, I'm going to go back to her email, what she sent to me, because I thought it was I wanted to share it because I thought it was just an interesting question that we have, even though it's right in front of us, right? So her question was, basically, I'm having trouble figuring out what I could offer corporate clients and how they would need me. I figure I need to know what my offer is before I start sending proposals. Absolutely, right? I'm a business coach and a marketing strategist and teach business owners how to expand their business awareness and how to master digital marketing strategy. So her question is, what should my offer be? And my answer is, your literal statement is exactly what your offer should be. What you do day to day as a business coach is what your offer should be, right? And I think one of the biggest things that tends to happen is that we get in our head like, oh my gosh, they're a corporation. They like, it has to be different than my coaching program. Absolutely not. Your corporate offer could literally be your exact coaching program, just given on a bigger scale or in a shorter amount of time, right? So if you're talking about digital marketing strategies and you have results that you've helped businesses to master digital marketing strategies, that should be your offer. You're coming into the corporation and you're like, well, oh my gosh, I'm looking at your online presence and your online presence could use some work and here's why, right? So that's what you could do. Another thing is brand awareness, right? Expand their brand awareness. A lot of corporations, they're really good at expanding brand awareness, but they're not good at being diverse or inclusive in their brand awareness, right? So there are a lot of brands that people are like, oh my God, I know this brand, you should know this brand. I'm like, I have no idea what that brand is because their marketing is not geared toward me, right? So that's another example, right? And so I wanted to, you have, there's so many different offers. You have expand their brand awareness. That's one offer. Brand awareness package or brand awareness workshop. You have master digital marketing strategies. That's literally a workshop or training or consulting or a done for you service, right? And so that is exactly what your offer should be, right? I had another question in the Facebook group that was pretty similar to this. I'm going to go back to it. Because I want to make sure that I'm answering the questions exactly. And I'm not saying your names because I want to make sure you guys are, you don't feel like you're singled out. So I'm not going to say your name particularly, but I will go ahead and read your question out because that's what today's all about, Q&A. I have everything on a sheet, but hers was not. I think hers was posted. I think it was after my team member captured all the questions. So I just want to go back in here and just see if I can see it really quickly, but it's the same exact question that she had. Yeah. So she was struggling to answer some of the questions for day one. And again, this is something that people struggle with. It's all about, and let me go back to day one here, you guys. I'm going to pull up the workbook really quickly here in the units. And also, by the way, if you guys are struggling to figure out how to answer the questions in day one, remember, the answers are posted in units. If you're like in day one and you're stuck on day one, if you go in the group and look into unit one, the actual answers for the workbook is in day number one, in unit number one. So get clear on the problem, create your offer that solves the problem, create a repeatable corporate client marketing plan, etc. And the action task was to create a list of 5 to 10 corporations that you would love to work with. What are their problems? So based on what you currently do, what problem is the corporation having that you can solve? And again, I want you guys to think about this. Stop thinking about the corporation as a huge establishment that's bigger than you. Think about it, and we did this in day number 2, I think, or day number 3. Think about it as one person that needs your solution. That's it. When you think about it as one person that needs a solution, then it narrows it down and it doesn't make it feel scary anymore. And a lot of you guys are like, oh my gosh, but the corporation, they don't need me. They absolutely do. They sure do. Okay, they need you. All right. And now you can think about, okay, what's the solution to their problem? Now that you have that clarity, now you can say, well, what's the solution to their problem? Okay. What's the solution? Now you know what it is. Okay. By the way, if you're just joining me in here, Today is day number 6 of a 5-day challenge that I just did. So what you're like, 6 of 5-day challenge? Yes. It was 5 days, Monday to Friday. We went in. Because you guys are watching me right now, you can attest to how in I went over the last 5 days. But today is a Q&A segment. So all the questions that you guys had, I'm answering it on today. But if you are someone who is like, oh my God, I want to catch up, the replays will be available until Tuesday at 6 p.m. So you have today, tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday to go over the entire 5-day challenge. They are all linked on a replay page. So you should get, when you sign in, you'll have access to all of that in the Facebook group. They're all in the units as well. So in case you don't see the replay page link, they're all in the unit. So you know where everything is at all times, okay? Unit 1 is day 1, unit 2 is day 2, etc., etc., etc. We make sure that everything is all there for you guys so that you're not lost, okay? So it's not too late to join the challenge, right? Just make sure that you're dedicated and you're all in. So when you go through watch day 1's video, you go in and do your assignment for day 1. That's how people get results, right? That's how people are getting corporations responding back to them, because they're setting the intention and they're all in. So if you're gonna go ahead and join, the link is in the description box above. Go ahead and click on that and sign up for the challenge, and you'll have all the information in the Facebook group or in the on the replay page, okay? So again, her question was the financial bottom line. A simple Google search, you guys. Go up and do statistics based on the problem. So the problem is they struggle with marketing. How much does marketing cost a company? Literally, you put that into Google. How much does not mastering marketing, how much is not mastering their marketing costing corporations, right? How much is of a lack of diversity in marketing costing corporations? And you start to go in the rabbit hole of research, you guys, and you find that there's a lot of information out there on Google for you guys to find if you search correctly, right? And now you can create a solution based on that problem and the cost of the problem. Why is it important now? When you look at the cost, right? When you look at the cost, that becomes the important issue. It's costing you money right now to not solve this, right? That's why it's important now. And what makes your solution stand out? Now, this is all about you, right? You as an individual, right? What about you? How do you approach, let's say we're going to stick with the same example of marketing. How do you approach marketing, right? How do you approach marketing differently than other people? All right. How do you approach marketing differently than other people do? I want you guys to think about that, right? What's different about your approach and your framework and your methodology? Because maybe, like, I just had a call like right before I got on this live video with one of my clients, and she's all about helping people to launch their businesses or get paid, right? Her thing is all about getting paid. But what makes her stand out is that she works with stay-at-home moms, right? She's working with stay-at-home moms and helping stay-at-home moms to get paid. So yeah, she's a launch coach and she helps people to get paid. But what makes her different and her methodology different is that she's helping stay-at-home moms, and she uses Pinterest and Facebook groups, right? So that's what makes her unique, her methodology different. So what makes your thing different than others? There's so many ways to do one thing. She's a launch coach, but she's helping specifically people who work from home. She's helping them through using tools like Pinterest and Facebook groups. There could be another launch coach helping stay-at-home moms that does not use Pinterest or Facebook groups. They probably use ads. So again, think about what your methodology is and why your methodology is important. When I was selling, when I was selling Facebook, sorry, not Facebook ads. When I was talking about, using event marketing, I talked about why event marketing was important in this particular time right now, right? So I just wanted to make sure that I answer that question for you guys. And your offer can literally be what you do as a coach right now. You can offer your coaching program as a workshop, as a prolonged workshop. If your coaching program is 3 months long, you can offer a 3-part workshop that covers each section in your framework over the next 3 months. Like, that could be your offer, okay? Awesome. Let me go back into this. And I want to ask you guys, what phase are you in? In the last, in day number 4, I think it was, we went over Let me pull this up really quickly. I'm gonna pull the workbook up because I did not pull my workbook up really quick because I know today was all about the your phases of closing contracts. And I want to make sure that you guys know the phases really quickly and know what phase you are in specifically. Okay. So let's go over this really quick. What phase? Let me pull up the phases really quick. I think that was on day number 3. Is it day number 3 or is it day number 4? Yeah, it was day number 3. Yes. So the day number 3, we went over the phases of closing contracts. Okay, we went over the phases of closing contracts. Now, what phase of closing contracts you're in right now, right? I'm going to go over the phases really quickly, just in case you need a reminder. What phase are you in? Okay, let me go down to day number 3. I'm going to go over the phases. We have the planning phase, the creating value phase, the pricing your offer phase, the corporate partnership page or sales page that converts phase, the prospecting/promotion phase, the invitation phase, the sales conversation phase, the closing phase, the contract prep and delivery phase, and the follow-up phase. Which phase within the 10 phases are you in right now when it comes to closing corporate contracts? That's important to know. Let me know below. Okay. Jen says, I'll be watching the replays this weekend and Monday. Yes, girl, get it. That's okay. Go ahead and look at the replay videos. They're going to be available until Tuesday and follow up. Okay. Selling the same thing, but through different channels. Yes, exactly. Like I told you guys, right? Here's a thing that you guys need to understand, and so that it can give you some freedom and give you a breath of fresh air, right? Your corporate offer needs to feel like an extension of your coaching program, right? So let's say you have your product suite. You have a webinar, right? That's free, or a free challenge, right? That you offer to bring awareness. Like my challenge is to bring awareness of the fact that you definitely can close corporate contracts if you provide a service and you have gotten proven results, right? So let's say your first thing is your free thing, right? Where you offer a workshop, a webinar, a challenge, a free mini course, whatever that free thing is, that's your first part of your program to bring awareness. Your content, it could be your content series, whatever that is. The next part of that is your next step, which is maybe what you're going to invite them into is probably a coaching program, right? That could be $997, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $5,000, whatever that is, right? You probably have another thing that you offer. And at my retreat, we're going to go over your business coaching, your business consulting, your service-based business structure, how it should be structured to align with getting corporate contracts. Because like I told you guys over the last couple of days, it can't be, I have this business model and I'm going to try to get corporate contracts and squish them in together. It needs to be like my coaching business or my service-based business, corporate contracts. It needs to feel symbiotic and very much like intentional in your business. And a lot of you guys have a business model that does not click with getting corporate contracts. No matter how hard you want to get corporate contracts, your business is saying no. So when I say it needs to be an extension, it needs to be, okay, now I have this coaching program, right? And then the next extension is maybe a year-long mastermind or whatever that looks like for you. Now it's like, okay, here's the coaching program, the corporate offer to that, right? Where I help people get the same results, but in a different format. Make sense? Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. Let me put that question up here. What follow-up process would you recommend after the proposal has been sent? So you can do different follow-up processes. You can send them another email. So what I teach my clients a strategy, and I can't give this away because they literally pay me for this, but there's a strategy that I use that makes it to where when you email them, the follow-up is already tied in there. So make sure that when you send out an email to them, it's set up in a way that already sets you up for a follow-up call. Okay. Besides benchmarking, what other method do you use to calculate cost? So one of the ways that I price is just intuition, right? It's after I fleshed out all the costs and all the different things, it's intuition. It's what is my time worth? Because if it's just me alone, how much am I charging? Or it can be based on your current coaching program, right? If your program has a progression, maybe it's $1,500 and it goes to $2,500, then it goes to $5,000. Then the natural progression of that would be what? Tell me below. What's a natural progression of that, right? 1,500, maybe 3,500, then 5,500. Then what's the next natural progression of that, right? You can go that way as well. Okay, so I give you another way of doing that. The other way of doing it is by looking at, maybe you want to subcontract it out. You want to say, what is your fee if I have you come in and do a training on this thing? Let's say they tell you 5,000. You want to add an additional 20%, 25% to that, right? So let's say they're like, if you want to subcontract out someone to come in and do a training, you're like, my team member is going to come out and do a training for this particular thing. And let's say it's accounting, right? And the accountant is like, well, I'm going to charge $5,000 to do this training, right? So you can say $5,000, for one training times 25%. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait, hold on, y'all. Right, that's $1,250, right? Plus the 5,000. So now your corporate offer is $62.50, right? So you can do it that way. That's another way of doing it. You can say, maybe you want to charge more than 25. It can be 50%. It could be 30, whatever you want to do. So that's another option of calculating cost. Okay, so those are just some options. You also want to think about the transformation, right? You want to think about, well, my thing is, and there's a formula that I help my clients to use when it comes to pricing corporate offers. There's a specific formula that I use. So I'm giving you guys this without giving away what my clients pay for, okay? But what I do is I want you to think about the industry standard. Like, how much is the industry charging for a workshop of your caliber, what you're doing, right? And look at it. It may be $50K for a year-long package, right? Let's say it's $50K. Think about the return on that investment. If they were to invest $50K with you, what's the return, right? And you may want to add in the return based on the you want to calculate a return, like based on the return, I'm charging you 30% of the return. So let's say the return is, let's see, let me just do a calculation right now. So let's say the return on the investment is $1 million. Like, let's say in the industry standard, when they have this kind of result, when they have this kind of thing, they get $1 million investment. One of my clients, her client has made $1 million just from her coaching. And so she has a track record of now $1 million, right? So if she was to charge 20% of that, right, your return on your investment, right, that would be, y'all don't judge me, I'm so horrible at math. That'll be 200,000. That's another way to price. So I gave you a couple options. I hope that helps. Okay. I'm gonna go up. Sherry says, so what I do is not sexy other than saving money, or is that enough? Is there another pain point to market? Well, it depends. What are they saving money on, Sherry? So tell me exactly how you're helping people to save money. So once I know that, I can tell you, well, here's if it's sexy enough, because saving money is very sexy to me. Especially as I'm about to invest in some things in real estate, like saving money is very sexy to me. So it just depends, like, what are you helping them to do? Like, I have had someone that I recommended, she's a real estate agent. I recommended that she partner up with banks to help people who applied for home loans and did not get the loan, to help them prepare to get the loan successfully the next time. So some examples, right? So tell me how you help people save money. So I never give people a price on hourly, right? Because you can get into this weird thing of, well, I only want you for 2 hours. Absolutely not. You're paying for my transformation, and my transformation comes with a cost. I don't do hourly at all, not even for my private programs, not for my consulting services for corporations. I don't do hourly. I do a base fee. I do, this is how much I'm gonna charge you. So I'm gonna give you an example. A workshop could be $2,500. It could be $5,000. It could be $10,000, depending on the agency, the corporation, etc. Again, in my program at the retreat, we break down what I recommend for each one. Okay, but it could be different, right? A workshop could be 5K. And let's say you do 5 workshops. Now you have a baseline. If you have 10 workshops, now you know, okay, well, I'm doing 10 workshops at this price. So now you can do it that way. Okay. I hope that answers your question. When I coach on pricing, I always say factor in do-over. Yes, in a do-over. Be it new copies due to error, etc. Okay, so Sherry, are you helping people to write a book? Maybe I'm getting something mixed up. Okay, employees turnover and employee lawsuits. Absolutely. How much money do you think that Gucci spend on lawsuits when they had that diversity and racism issue? A lot of money. Google it. They spent millions of dollars on these things, and if they can prevent it, then it saves them money and it becomes very sexy if you position it right. Okay. So do you want your result, Monica, to be to save money, or do you want them to have a different outcome? So it could be make more money with productive people. If they're as a life coach, you help them with a sense of self, with a sense of being at peace at work, with toxic workplace environment, right? You can help them be more productive so that they can make more money. So you want to think about that. Okay. Some other questions that I got. You go through my email that my team member sent me really quickly here. I just had it pulled up. Where did it go? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I had a question. Do you recommend a site to find a directory of Fortune companies? So 100 to 200 companies. So I have a tool that my clients and I use that we absolutely use to find direct contact numbers and stuff like that. Again, I don't think it would be fair to my clients. I've been giving a lot of information. I don't think it would be fair to give you the exact one. What I would recommend that to you that you'd use, because I used this before I found this thing and that I'm able to help my clients to use, is Google, number one, and number two, social media. So here's an example that you can use to get a contact information on social media. Okay. So let's say you get, like in one of my days, let me go back to one of the days that I did that on. Let me go back to that. Hold on, y'all, because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the information here. Okay, so it was on day number 2. Day number 2. So all the way to the bottom of the page, it says 5 ways to get a conversation with a decision maker, right? One of them was to send, you can do send a message or email to them, because a lot of companies on their website, if you scroll down to the bottom of their website, they have contact us or they have a blog. So I'm going to see if I can pull this up really quickly and give you guys an example on here. Can I share my screen? I should be able to share my screen. I want to give you an example as to how you have hidden gems on these like websites. Okay. Let me see. So I want to scroll down. All right, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see this. This is a secret weapon that we use often. All right. So let me go ahead and share. Let me know if you guys can see my, actually, let me pull this up so you guys can see my screen real quick. I want to make sure you guys are seeing my screen. Can you guys see my screen? I'm on PayPal's website. I just want to make sure you guys can see this because I know sometimes this thing gets really strange. Let me just go double check this here. And just ensure you guys are seeing my screen. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I want to make sure. Hold on. Are you guys seeing my screen? Let me see. Okay, no, you're not. Okay, let me go. I'm going to hide. Can you guys hear me now? Are you guys able to hear me? Let me know. I'm going to go and do it like this. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me again. Right? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Me trying to do stuff extra for you guys. Okay, so did you guys see what I was talking about? I actually shifted okay. So can you guys see this? I went to their blog. I'm going to go back, right? So I went to their blog and I chose a blog post that aligns with what I think aligns, right? And so as I chose one, I went to their blog post and I'm going to choose an article that stands out to me, right? So let me go ahead. I chose this article. Let me just choose this one. So I chose this article. And usually the author is there. So you see Bill Ready, he is the EVP and Chief Operating Officer of PayPal. So now you know someone, right? But you know, he's going to be a little bit more hard to reach unless you build a relationship with him. But at least you know who he is. Now you can say, okay, well, let me look and see if I can find another article that stands out and I can maybe find a marketing person on their team. So I keep looking. You got to dig, you guys. You got to look. Like it takes some looking, right? You got to take some time to look, right? So this one says a female small business owner, woman in West Africa. I'm going to go in and look at this one and see who was the one that wrote this one. Again, Bill Ready, right? So he's writing on the blogs, right? And his position is important. So I just keep looking and I look for names. Right? Now you can follow them on social media. Now you can get to know them on social media. Now you can get to interact with them on social media and see if they're actually someone you want to work with. Okay? Again, this one was written by Bill Ready. Right? And I keep looking because I know when I did this with a client, we had like a marketing team. Someone from the marketing team was writing some certain things from the PR team. So this one is they're all over. They're about consumer credit. This is Suzanne Schmidt, VP U.S. Consumer Credit. So that's how you get contact information. You go to their blog, you guys. You go to their website. You check and find out who is the people that you're trying to find. Okay. Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that? I hope you guys did. All right. So do some digging. Okay. The other question that I got was, what's the best way to find these types of statistics regarding getting statistics for proposals? Google. There's a lot of different ways, but if you Google statistic websites specifically dedicated for stats on business related issue, on and that was an inside information, y'all. Y'all were like, yeah, I caught it. That was insider information, y'all. Okay, and that's one of my many different ways and strategies of getting names. There's so many different ways. That's just easier, but that's one of the ways that I wanted to give you guys because that's how I started out. So Google is a really good way to get statistics, but you have to know what to Google. So you want to Google statistics on health insurance, statistics on workplace toxicity, statistics on blank. You'll find that when you do that, there's going to be websites that pull up as a result, right? So let me see if I can pull something up here. Let me close this up. I'm going all in today, y'all. So I hope you guys will have your notebooks out. And I hope y'all appreciate this. What happened? What happened, Jen? Can you guys see me again? You guys should be able to hear me. Let me do a little bit of a test to see if you guys can hear me. Okay, yes. There you go. You guys can hear me because I can hear me. Okay, let me put this volume. Oops, my music is like doing all kinds of stuff. All right. So let me go ahead and pull up Google real quick, and I want to show you guys some examples of how I do my search. Okay, so statistics on, oh, I already had it up. You guys can see that I do this because it's already coming up. Okay, thank you so much, Sherry. All right, I'm gonna try sharing my screen again. And let me go ahead and do this. I'm gonna share. Go ahead and put it up on the screen. And I'm gonna do this. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, so when I go to Google, you guys can see right here, I already searched this, the statistics of financial impact in the workplace, right? I already have that search in because I myself use Google. Like when I tell you use Google, I'm not saying that in like a derogatory way or saying it as a way like being snarky. I literally use Google myself. There are other sites that I use, yes, but Google is the one that I go to all the time, right? And there's certain sites that you can get insider information about specific companies, yes, but Google is a really good place to start, okay? So you can see here, bestmoneymoves.com has statistics on employee financial wellness, right? So I'm gonna go here. What employees' financial unwellness is causing their, I'm gonna go and see what that says, okay? I'm gonna go see what that says here. So share this tab. And I don't want to sign up for your newsletter. Thanks very much. Let's see. See, you have 50% of employees spend more than they earn each month. 37% of workers say that they have more debt than they can manage. What happens when these people feel like this, you guys? What happens? Okay. It's a source of financial stress for employees. Stress. So once I see that word, I go on another searching hunt. How much does it stress? Like, what's the impact of stress in the workplace? So 60% of employees would be more likely to stay at a job if their employers offered financial wellness benefits. So what does that tell you, you guys? If they offered, you have a stat right here. If you talk about finances in the work, finances, or you're a budgeter or you're an accountant, this should be what you take with you to a corporation. Here's the thing, 60% of your employees will be more likely to stay at your job, right? Right? If you offered a financial wellness program because they're stressed out. So they're working multiple jobs where they're getting sick, whatever is going on. They're self-medicated because they're stressed, and that causes issue for you as a corporation. Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that? Yeah, exactly, Sherry. Exactly. So I hope you guys saw like something that you guys can be doing right now. Like searching is not that difficult. You just gotta know what to look for and be very strategic. Now with my clients, I do a search with them. Like on my when I do a VIP call with my clients, we actually go in and we find the right statistics that aligns with their pitch. Remember, at my retreat, you're gonna walk with a pitch, and you have to know your numbers in order to have a solid pitch, right? And so that's what we work on at the retreat. We're working on yours because it's not about getting a bunch of really cute looking numbers. It's about having the numbers that hits them in the right place, because they may not care about financial wellness, but you have to have it in a way that makes them say, okay, bam, maybe you might need more than one statistic to bring home the point or bring the point home. Okay. Awesome. So the next question, I don't know what question number we're on, but we're on we're on a roll. Often as a new entrepreneur, and if you are considered a legitimate subject matter expert, the proposals weigh on the individual. How do you balance that? I think I'm having a little bit of a question, a little bit of a problem understanding this question, but if I interpret this question right, you're wanting to know how do you balance providing this proposal or fulfilling your obligation that's in the contract without being burdened, or balancing working on this proposal and like living your day-to-day life by outsourcing it, by subcontracting. You subcontract to someone else, right? And that member now becomes a part of your team. What you can do is, and there's a right way and there's a wrong way to subcontract. I'm gonna say that again. There's a right way and there's a wrong way to subcontract. Because if you are subcontracting anybody without first putting them through a training about your methods, your thought process, because remember, you guys have your own framework, then you're gonna set yourself up for failure. But you can absolutely subcontract so that you are able to still live your life as a business owner and have the money coming in from that contract. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me go back to my notes here. Hold on, y'all. I have a lot of notes. I want to make sure. So if you guys have been getting aha moments, say hashtag aha moment. Hashtag aha moment. Hashtag aha moment. We have some other questions and I want to share my screen and do some other things in a little bit. But before we continue with that, I want to just remind you guys about my retreat and what my retreat is about. Why the retreat is so important for you, especially if you're like so all in on getting on learning more about getting corporate contracts and securing your business this year. One of the best things about having corporate contracts is that your business feels safe. Your finances feel safe. Because if you set up the way that I teach, which is to get longevity in contracts, you can have a contract that spans the entire year and your business is secure as you go out doing other things that you love. But right now, a lot of you guys are operating in fight or flight in your business, which means that there are some months out of the year that you make no money whatsoever. And then there are other months in the year where you make a good amount of money, right? And so it's very much up and down. And so I want to help you not do that by securing and bolstering your business with contracts. So that way you have the freedom and the security to go and do whatever else you want to do in your business, right? So all the things that I've shared before, if you had an aha moment, hashtag aha moment. So let me break down what the retreat is. At the end of my retreat, you will leave with an irresistible high-end corporate offer. You will have priced that high-end corporate offer and be confident with your pricing, which it could be $100K. One of my clients, her offer is $600,000. And how we set it up, when they counter offered at $100K, that was acceptable because of how the offer was set up. But if your offer isn't set up right, you can't have a counter offer that feels good for you, because the counter offer is going to feel like I'm being cheated, right? So we work on your offer in a way that makes you feel good no matter what the counter offer is, or no matter if the counter offer, you know how to respond to that and still walk away without being taken advantage of. Because trust me, as a new business owner, a lot of people are going to think that they can take advantage of you because you've never done this before. You don't want to go in blind and have blind spots and go in. I know one of my coaches was talking about how, she went in and she pitched, I think it was like a $300,000 thing she pitched. And they were trying to counter offer at $100K. And it was like, no way, that's way too low for what they were doing, right? So you need to know what's your threshold. Okay, so that's what we go over. Legal documentation, you get contracts, proposals, making sure that everything is set up in a way that you are protected. Your completed proposal and pitch, which includes your strategy for, statistics. How are you going to include statistics? What are you going to say that hits them in the right place that makes your offer irresistible? Right? We're going to have a calendar, a step-by-step for the month. So it's not going to be where it's like, oh my God, it's a random content calendar. I've seen so much content calendars out there, but it does not align with my life. First of all, I work from 1 to 5. That's the first thing. Okay. So whatever happens has to work within that time frame. Second of all, I have 2 children and a husband. Third of all, I am a believer. So I have time that I set aside each day to pray, read my Bible, etc. Right? So there's a lot of different things that goes on. At night, I spend time with my husband, right? And my children. We watch movies together, right? And so there's so many things that's going on. So everything has to fit in with my life. What we're gonna do at the retreat is take your current life, how it is right now, with whatever you do. Maybe you go to get your child at 3 o'clock or whatever it is, and we work contracts and your business strategy. So not just corporate contracts your coaching business, your services, because it has to what? Work symbiotically into this plan so that you're not overwhelmed with getting corporate contracts. You're not overwhelmed with doing your business and getting corporate contracts. It all flows, right? So that's what you're going to get at the retreat. Your confidence to pitch, because at the end of this, we're going to be working on the deep-rooted issues. Because remember, my three pillars of coaching is embrace, embody, empower, right? So I really want you guys to embrace the most powerful version of you, right? The person that you see in your 10-year goals, and embrace her right now. Not wait until you become successful to start acting as her, but doing it right now. We cover that at the retreat. Embodying her. What does she look like? What does she dress like? What does she wear? What does she speak like? How does she speak? How much does she charge, right? Which is why we go over pricing at the retreat. Negotiation strategies, like when they counter or if they counter, how do you get that? And how do you minimize counter offers? How do you put this in such a way that it's like, okay, when do we start? Right? So all of that is going to be covered at the retreat. Okay? Also, I want you guys to keep in mind, it's not going to be a sit down, boring workshop. This is not what the retreat is. It's an actual retreat. So you have time to rest. You have time to explore the island here in the US Virgin Islands, right? You have time to network with other friends you're going to meet at the retreat, because we have amazing, powerful ladies who are going to be coming to the retreat. But we also do fun things. So every day is a different theme. So day one, the theme of the day is fire. Okay. So on day one, we're gonna have a fire ceremony. Why a fire ceremony? I'm not woo-woo. Like I'm like all about, in changing your energy and all that stuff, but I'm not like into like weird stuff, you guys. So this is not gonna be like a weird thing that we're gonna go on. It's gonna be anger release, because you have to release anger and trauma so that you can move forward successfully. And a lot of you guys are holding on. You hold a lot of the trauma that you've had and the pain that you've had from failure and things that you are experiencing in your personal life. You hold it on in your body, and it prevents you from making money. So we're going to be doing anger release. We're going to be doing a fire ceremony, and the fire ceremony is simply this: you're going to take your fears and you're going to burn it. That's what it is. Okay. And we're going to do that in a way that's very therapeutic and in a way that's going to help you to be free, right? So that's what that is about. We're going to have entertainment on that night as well. It's going to be cocktails and hors d'oeuvres. It's going to be fire dancers and entertainment, live music on that night. It's going to be networking on that night. You guys are going to get to know each other. It's going to be amazing. Set up in a gorgeous plantation there's going to be gorgeous views. Former plantation. It's a former plantation. It's gorgeous views, historical place. And so I really want you guys to just enjoy that, right? And, just enjoy getting to know each other. That's on the first day. That happens in the evening. On day two, that's the first official training day, which is earth. Grounding your business. We do yoga every day. So on day two, it's going to be a grounding yoga, right? Because here's the thing. I have a health coach that helps me with my health. She takes me go grocery shopping weekly or bi-weekly, or whenever my groceries are done, we go grocery shopping for my food for that time frame, so that I'm eating healthy and I'm eating in a way that aligns with the goals that I want, and also where I'm getting moving. So we do things like yoga and breath work and all these different things, right? And so she's actually going to be the one that's going to be at the retreat doing the yoga on that day, as well as the anger release sessions on that day. Okay. And meditation on that day. Then we're going to go into business foundation and strategy. This is where we're going to figure out your business model, because your business model has to align with the getting corporate contracts. That's why my clients, before even closing corporate contracts, are making 50 grand in a month, because it has to work. It has to work. Okay. All right. So what else are we going to be talking about? So on day two, we're doing a flower crowning ceremony, because I'm girly and I love girly stuff. And I was like, I have always wanted to do a flower crowning. But it's not just, everything is not just done because it's cute to do. There's reasons behind of it. So there's going to be a particular kind of entertainment that's happening at that flower crowning ceremony that helps you put things into perspective in your business. Okay. On day number 3, that's air day. So we're going to be doing aerial yoga. So this aerial yoga is going to be happening at place that I go to. So I don't know if you guys know this, but if you follow me on Facebook as a friend, if you're my friend on Facebook, you know that I do pole dancing classes. As a plus size woman, I do pole dancing. And the pole dancing, the owner of the pole dancing studio, she offers aerial yoga. Breath work is so amazing. It's just breathing in a way that's therapeutic. It's so good. So we're doing breath work on that day, and aerial yoga on that day, and breath work on that day. And aerial yoga helps you to release in your body when it releases pains in your body, because a lot of you guys don't realize how much pain prevent you from being able to be successful at what you do. You're working at your desk all day long, you're working in your office, and so having pain does not help you be successful, right? And so this is created to not just help you with pain, but also to help you with freedom, right? It releases it long, it gives your back long, like it lengthens your spine, it releases pressure. It's so therapeutic for your body. And so aerial yoga is one of the things that we're going to be having done on that day, which is air day. Breath work, because again, it's air day. So we're doing breath work on that day. I remember the first time I did breath work with my coach, you guys, I bawled like a baby, because I didn't realize how beneficial breath work was. And it's just simple. There's nothing woo-woo going on. It's literally you just breathing deeply, right? And putting breath into your body. But here's the thing, we hold on to so much tension that we're walking around like balled up balls of tension all day long. And breath work helps you to release that tension, right? And so it's so interesting that, you know, it's like I just released. And here's one of the reasons why I'm doing this retreat as well, you guys, is because a lot of us are powerful women and we don't have a place where we can get a retreat. We don't have a space where we can just relax and separate from everything that's going on in our lives in a quiet, tropical, nice area with other people who are like-minded, and relax and just be. But also have the strategies in an intimate way so that you can be successful. That's why I'm doing this, right? And so on that day, we're working on the structure of your offer, your pitch, your pricing. Everything is happening on that day, right? In terms of that. And then we're going to be doing parasailing, y'all. We're going to have fun. Like after we've talked about business and we've been getting into deep stuff, and y'all have been like all emotional, or y'all have just gotten, you know, some release in terms of pricing and oh my God, like aha moments, because it can be a lot. I want to do some fun things, right? We're doing some parasailing. If you don't want to parasail, you can stay on the beach and just hang out in the water, but we're going parasailing, you guys. I've never done that before. And so I was like, that would be so good to go along with air on that day. And we do that here in the Virgin Islands really well. Okay. So on the last day, which is water, we're going to be doing water yoga. So in the water is very therapeutic for our body. And so I wanted us to be able to do water yoga. And again, every day you see it's different, because maybe regular yoga isn't your thing. But now that you know about aerial yoga, you might want to incorporate that into your business strategy, into your business lifestyle, right? Going for aerial yoga each day. Maybe it may not be aerial yoga, maybe it may be water yoga or grounding yoga or breath work. But I want to introduce you to different things that you can incorporate into your day-to-day business. So before I go live, I do breath work. I breathe deep. I do meditation. So we're going to be doing that all of those days, right? And on that day, we're actually going to sit down for 4 hours and map out the plan. That's when the planner comes in. That's where you're going to be mapping out for the next 3 months exactly what you're going to be doing in your coaching, consulting, or service-based business, getting corporate contracts, what needs to happen each day. So here's the best part about having that plan mapped out. It becomes your project management plan, right? So here's why having a project management plan for 90 days is so beneficial to you. One, it helps you build a team very easily, because now you're just delegating different tasks in that plan, right? So now it becomes easy. Well, I only need them for 4 hours this week because they're only going to be doing this, and this task takes only 1 hour. Make sense? So delegating becomes easy. Here's why that's so amazing, because now you're able to collapse time, condense time, and get contracts quicker. Okay, so I'm going over this very slowly and very methodically because I really want you guys to hear this and understand the value of the retreat and why I'm doing a retreat in the first place. You know, doing a retreat was so scary to me initially. I was like, oh my gosh, like it's a retreat. But I had this vision in mind for creating a container and a space for powerful women, for women who are amazing at what they do, but they're not seeing the kind of result that they want to see in their business. They're like, I'm stuck at making 90K a year. I want to get to 100K. I'm stuck at making 100K. I want to get to 500K. Whatever that is for you, maybe you may be stuck at making 30K and you can't get over to the 50K. Whatever it is, you want to have a space that you can nurture what you want to do and make it happen, right? We're going to get back to the Q&A in just a second, but I wanted to break this down really quickly, and I'm going to get back to the Q&A, okay? So all of this stuff is so important for you guys. I created very intentionally and with you in mind. With those of you guys who are amazing, but you haven't had a space to explore your power. You haven't had a space to release and let anger go and let trauma go. A lot of you guys are dealing with a lot of trauma right now. And I wanted to address that as well, because as women, we hold on to so much, and that holds us back. That holds us back from being powerful. And like I told you guys yesterday, you can't close high-end contract unless you deal with that part of you. Okay? So the price for this retreat is $3,000. You guys, my coaching program is $10,000. To work with me in my program is $10,000. Okay? This retreat is $3,000. Exactly, Sherry. This is exactly what I saw her doing. Exactly. You get the concept when I say close her retreat. That's what you get it. That's exactly what she is doing, right? And so the retreat is $3,000. To work with me is $10,000, you guys, right? My program is $10,000. My retreat is $3,000. It's $36,000 if you do a payment plan of 2 payments of $1,800, or it's $3,000 pay in full. Okay? I have a VIP offer where in the VIP you get to stay at the $7 million villa. You get to be transported from the airport in a private car. You get a massage session. You also get a private session with me one-on-one to go over what you created, during the retreat, give you some strategies that others are not going to get from me one-on-one as a VIP package. So if you guys are interested in that, it's $5,000. Okay, I only have a few of those available, y'all. There's not a lot of VIP. Again, it's only 15 people that'll come into this retreat. Okay, so I don't have a lot of spaces left. So I really want you guys to take action. How do you take action? You're going to go ahead and click on the link that's above this video. In the description, there's a link to my retreat. And hold on, y'all. Let me delete this. It's GabrielleLeonard.com/close her retreat. That link, you're going to click on that link. You're going to scroll down to the bottom of the link of the page. And you're going to click on book a call to register today. Book a call to register today. When you click on that link, it's going to take you to an application. That application, you're going to go ahead and take you about 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes to fill the application out. Once you fill the application out, you'll be redirected to a calendar to book a call with me, because that call is a strategy call. Whether or not you decide to move forward in my retreat or a program with me or whatever, you get a strategy, because I want to make sure that you're the right person for this retreat. So regardless or not, you're going to get that strategy session with me. So go ahead and take action and book that call. That's above the retreat link. It's above. I'm also going to put the retreat link in the chat box, so you can go ahead and click on that link real quick. So if you have not yet registered for a call with me, go ahead and do so now. All right, by clicking on the link that I just dropped, going to the bottom and filling the application out. Okay, awesome. Let's get back to the questions. All right, let's get back to the Q&A, y'all. Let me go back to my questions that I have from my team member here. Where is it? All right, so question, how do you determine the cost of the problem? So here's how you do that. You go up and you do research on the problem itself, right? So when you think about your offer, you're thinking about the problem that it solves. So for me, let's say I'm helping people with leadership. What's the cost of a lack of leadership in companies? I researched that. How much is a lack of leadership costing corporations? If your problem that you're solving is productivity, how much is a lack of productivity costing? If the cost that you're dealing with is financial instability, how much is financial instability costing corporations, or employees with financial instability costing corporations? So you want to think about what problem you're solving and Google what it costs corporations or companies to not have that problem solved. Okay. Let's see. What are suggestions on how to approach cold call emails? So if you're going to do a cold call email, I wouldn't do a cold call email just by doing a cold call email. So here's what I would recommend that you do instead. I would recommend that you make a call, get on the phone with someone, let them know, hey, I'm sending an email right now. Just confirm that you got it. Right? If you're gonna do a cold email, which is, it's fine to do cold emails, you guys. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying you can do it in a better way, right? At least let them know so that way they see it. Okay. The way that you can do cold emails is by making it very personal and making it so irresistible that they have to open it. So your title needs to be irresistible in that email. So when they open it, it's like specifically to them. And in the video, in the email, is a video of you or something of you that makes it feel like they know you or they get to know you right away. So that's a recommendation that I would give you guys. Is there a place to find great coaches? Yes. I'm a great coach. You can find me, and you found me, right? I'm an amazing coach. And I am the best coach if you want to hire, if you want to make more money in your business with corporate contracts and high-end clients, period. But you can find coaches in different Facebook groups, online. There's different ways that you can find coaches. But if you're looking to get high-end corporate clients and high-end clients in general, I'm your coach. Okay. Are life coaches needed in the corporate world? Absolutely. Absolutely, you guys. It is so needed. You guys are so needed, right? Let me go and Google something really quickly here. I want to do this really quickly here. And I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what's up. Because I feel like y'all need to get see things from different perspectives. So this is a life coaching company, lifecoachprofessionally.com. They have workplace coaching. Okay. Corporate life coach. These are actual jobs. I'm going to click on this and see what happens. Here you go. Wellness coach. Corporate employer is a health clinic. Executive function coach. $50 to $65 an hour. Corporate sales coach. A health coach. Clinic health coach. Wellness coach. These are people that they're looking for. Corporate development coach. These are actual job descriptions, you guys. Actual job descriptions. I'm going to go ahead and share this to my screen real quick. I'm going to put it in the screen. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at real quick here. So these are all jobs that are on Indeed.com. Wellness coach, corporate employees, a health clinic, Premise Health, executive function coach, $50 to $65 an hour. Corporate sales coach, health coach for pregnancy. So these people are looking for health coaches. Let me click on this. So let me see, because I think they're working with pregnant people. No, they're just looking for a health coach for that corporation. Wellness coach, corporate development coach, EntreLeadership executive coach. They're looking for an executive coach. You only need about 2 to 3 years of coaching experience, coach support, coach. Like, these are all positions that are currently available. Why am I saying this? Because coaching is so needed in this space. Coaching is needed in this space. Okay? It's needed. And so don't ever question whether or not you are needed in the corporate space again, because there are people actually creating jobs for you now. Agile coach, health coach, job retention coach. They're literally creating jobs for coaches because they see the value in having coaching. Okay, let's go through this. What are their values? Commitment to excellence, hope now for eternity, respect for all people, integrity in relationship and resources, service as a reflection of our faith, trusting Christ and his word. Now, this is for a church. This is for a Lutheran church. You may want to apply for that. I don't know. I'm just saying you have different options, right? A life skills coach. Let me click on this and see what they're looking at. So you can literally look at these jobs and say, hey, I'm not looking for a full-time position, but I will love to do a consulting with you, because that may be better for them, right? That may be better for them. Jen, can you still not see the screen? Let me check on Facebook. Let me check really quickly here, y'all. Okay, you guys can see the screen. Can you confirm if you guys are seeing the screen or not? The screen or not, please let me know, because Jen just said she can't see it. I want to make sure that's because I know that was earlier because I wasn't sharing it yet. But let me know if you guys can see. Okay, you can see everything. Okay, good. All right. So this is, I want you guys to understand that you are valuable. A whole entire life skills coach. Okay. Health coach, leadership coach, right? You may not want this job like this, but you might want to pitch them up a contract, right? What are they looking for? You will inspire leaders to approach a leadership style different than what has worked for them in the past, shifting from command and control to servant leadership. They're literally telling you exactly what they want. Anyone got a aha moment just now? Anyone saw some opportunities just now? I don't know about you, but I sure did. Anyone? Okay, you guys, this is just some, like, I can give you this free information because my clients are getting more. And I know you're like, well, this is so great. Oh my God. Exactly, Sherry. Exactly. You guys, it's so possible for you. It is so possible. So possible for you. Not only that, this is proof that what you want to do is needed. So when you pitch to other companies, you can say, listen, look at this. There are companies right now on Indeed.com that literally has leadership coach positions available. Right? Let me see. And they have different locations. It's either in Michigan, Texas. There's different places they want to do this at. You can do this at, right? So guys, look at this. Be empathic. be respected leadership advisor. Like, these are so many different things that you can offer right now. Okay. Exactly. Exactly. So what I teach you guys is not crazy. It's definitely doable. You guys can see that people are looking for this. They're looking for this. Let me see when this job went up. When did this job go up? About 30 days ago. This one went up about 16 days ago. Another one went up about 21 days ago. One of them went up today, 17 days ago. A career coach just went up 30 plus days ago. Pair job coach 30 days ago. Look at this, life coach, adult high school counselor. I'm gonna share my screen with this because you guys need to see this. Let me see. I'm gonna share this one. So do you guys see this? Life coach, adult high school counselor. So they didn't say they're looking for they're saying that they're looking for a school counselor, but they're positioning it as a life coach. Okay, a life coach. So you can literally take this and pitch it anyway. You can say, hey, I'm saying you're looking for a life coach. Here's my package. It can be for a year if you want it to. So guys, I really, like, I'm showing you this because I really want you guys to wake up. I want you guys to wake up. Sherry's like, I know what I'm doing with a big cup of coffee on Monday. Yes, Monica, they want you to show up. This is why my clients get really quick results, because it's like, it's a no-brainer, y'all. It's a no-brainer. So I want you guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and click on the link and book your call with me. There's no pressure. If you're not the right fit for my retreat, I'm not going to force it, because I don't want someone who is forced to be there to be like, oh my God, I didn't want to. No, you have, it has to be a hell yeah for you. So it's not a hell yeah, you still walk away with a strategy. So go ahead, you're not wasting my time, because people like to say, I don't want to waste your time and get on a call. You're not wasting my time. I'm inviting you to a call. And you never know if you're the right fit or not. Again, if the retreat may not be the right fit for you, I may have something else, like a quick 60-minute call that may be. I may have a course that may be. I may have a friend that may be, right? So don't discount yourself because of fear. A lot of you guys are also discounting yourself because you're like, I don't know the how. One of the things that I've learned over the last few years as I have leveled up my business and my income, and I've been networking and have amazing, successful friends, is that we don't worry about the how. We make a decision. I'm going to the retreat. That's what that would look like, right? I'm going to the retreat. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going. Or I'm going to host corporate contract. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm doing it. I want to work with Gabrielle. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. Every single one of my colleagues who are making multiple six figures, who are making the kind of money that I do, that's their mentality. People who don't, their mentality is, I want to, but I don't know how. Shift your mentality, you guys. Shift your mentality. Shift your mentality to her mentality. Let me put this into perspective for you. When you think about yourself and your 5-year goal, right? In your 5-year plan, is she in high-end coaching programs? Is she in mastermind programs with other powerful women? Because when I see myself in my 10-year goals, she's in those high-end programs, and she's paying for those programs with no problems. She can drop 10 grand on a program and 24 grand on a program because that's what she got it like that. A lot of you guys are waiting to live like that. You don't get that until you start embracing and embodying her right now. So what would she do is the question I always like to ask my clients. What would she do? They're like, oh my God, this person counter offered, and it's like it's like 70% less than what I wanted. And I asked them, what would she do? Well, she would say no because she doesn't need it. Okay, great. Now you know your answer. So I'm asking you guys, what would she do? Would she make the decision to book the call because she knows she needs help? She needs help and she wants to level up her business? Or would she stay in fear and say, I don't know, I don't know what to do, right? I want you guys to start thinking like she would, right? That's why my program is called the Corporate Client Close Her. That's why my program, the retreat, is called the Close Her Retreat, because we're focusing on who? Her, all right? So let me go back over my workbook here really quickly. What is it like to work with corporations and live a normal life? That's another question that I got. What is it like to work with corporations and live a normal life? It is so normal, because you get to choose how you want to work with corporations. You get to choose, right? You get to choose if you want to work with them for an hour a month, 2 hours a week, 5 hours a day. Like, you get to choose how you want to do it. Okay? You get to create the life that you want. You get to put God first, your family first, yourself first. You get to put travel first with working with corporations. You get to choose. A question I had was, who is the retreat for? So the retreat is for service-based entrepreneurs who provide services. If you provide a service, whether it's coaching, consulting, done for you service, maybe you have a product that has a service that goes along with it. Maybe you sell clothing, and I love this example because I gave this to a former client of mine. Maybe you sell clothing, maybe you sell a product, but you have a service that goes along with it. So I'm gonna give you two examples. One of them was she owned a clothing boutique, and she sold clothes, right? But her clothing that she sold was for people like me. I like to look cute, right? But I'm a CEO, right? And so the clothing that she sold were like my dream clothing. And so a strategy that we came up together with was providing styling services for CEOs and leadership, people in management and leaders who don't have time to figure out their clothing situation. So yes, she owned a boutique, but she had a service that was styling services, and all the clothing came from her boutique. So an offer that she presented was an offer to CEOs and people in management in higher corporations to provide a style package for them, for special occasions, for traveling, for events, for once a quarter. So it was kind of like a subscription plus style services. So she was their image consultant. That's an offer. So if you have a product that has a service with it, or that can put a service with it, then you qualify as well. Okay, but it has to be a service. So if that's you and you have some kind of transformation, exactly. Monica says, I pay for styling services. There you go. You're a leader, you're a female entrepreneur in leadership, and you pay for styling services. Okay. So all of that stuff, like if you do that, that's for you. Okay. And if you provide transformation, so if your clients you have gotten your clients some kind of transformation in the past, from life coaching, from accounting, from styling services, whatever the transformation is that you help someone to get, then you qualify for this. You're the right fit. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. So you have a proven result and you're amazing at what you do. Someone asked a question, where I get the right paperwork. So yes, so you're gonna get you're gonna break down your proposal. I'm gonna have a proposal template at the retreat. So if you are not sure how to create a proposal, there's gonna be a template, and you guys are gonna be customizing that at the retreat. You're also gonna get the documentation, like your paperwork. You're gonna also get the documentation in terms of your per diem, because a lot of people don't know how per diem works, meaning your contract is one thing, but your per diem is something else. Per diem is travel, food, transportation. All that stuff is a different expense. And so how do you calculate, and how do you put per diem in there? You're going to have that at the retreat as well. Your contract can work for international and local contracts. I have 2 different options for you guys. So how to register really quickly. You want to register by clicking the link above, which is the GabrielleLeonard.com/closeherretreat. GabrielleLeonard.com/closeherretreat. You're going to go to the bottom of that page where it says book a call to register today, and you're going to click on that call. You're going to fill the application out. Once you fill the application out, I'm going to go ahead and share my tab. Once you fill that application out, let me go ahead and share this really quickly, y'all. Hold on. So once you do this, I'm gonna put this in the browser here. Once you go, you're gonna see that button that says book a call to register today. You're gonna click on that call and you're gonna register. Now, what are the bonuses for registering for this retreat? Right? Yes, per diems are awesome. Love per diems, right? It can take your contract up to so much more because my per diem contains a lot of different stuff, right? And so you want to know what to include in your per diem. Custom proposal design, an EPK and one sheet by my designer, Stephanie. A 60-minute coaching session with me. You can have that at the retreat or before the retreat. If you want to do it after the retreat, you can. A team building blueprint so you can know how to build a team, you guys. One of the biggest problems that people have is like, how do I delegate this out? How do I build a team? You have all that stuff as a bonus for signing up today, okay? A bonus for signing up today. So I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and pull up my information to announce the giveaway winner. By the way, you guys, if you have any questions about the retreat before you book a call with me, send me a message. Shoot a message to me. Okay, I check my inbox frequently, and you're like, I have this one quick question before I come. Like, how do I do this or whatever? You come to me. You send me a message. Or you can book the call and ask that question, right? That's what the call is for, to ask your questions, give you a strategy, and we can make a decision whether or not this is the right fit for you or not. If it's not, then I say farewell and good luck. If it is, then I walk you through the process of becoming a client of mine through the retreat, okay? All right, so the giveaway winner for today, let me pull this up. Pull up my giveaway winner, y'all. And you have to be on live in order to get that gift, by the way. So I'm gonna go to day number 5. Day number 5. Okay, so day number 5, I'm choosing Danielle Gee. Danielle Gee. Are you on live right now? Are you on live right now? Come to the front of the room, girl. If you are the winner of today's giveaway. I'm going to announce what that is in just a second, but I want to make sure you are here before I do. If not, I already have a backup person, and I'm going to go ahead and choose her. I don't think she is. Oh, you're here. Hey, Danielle. What's up, girl? Awesome. Okay, so you are the winner. Congratulations of today's prize, you guys. I'm going to give one more giveaway winner tomorrow. I already chosen the winner for tomorrow's prize because I've been watching her throughout the group. She's been consistent with all the homework assignments, and she's going to get a prize on tomorrow's corporate think tank. But today's giveaway winner, you're winning my online course. It's called the Fast Closer course. The Fast Closer course. So it's a course that I created where she's like, hey, that breaks down the exact strategies. It's not a long drawn out course. It's really audio lessons on there, but every one of my clients go through this before we begin working together. And so that's the Fast Closer course. So you're going to win that. It's a $2,000 value. All right. So you're going to go ahead and get that course. I have to reach out to, I'm going to have to reach out to you. Hold on one second. Sherry, I'm reaching out to for your Amazon gift card. And then Danielle, you're going to get the Fast Closer course. And then tomorrow, I'm announcing another giveaway winner on the corporate think tank that's happening at 3 p.m. Atlantic time. That's going to be on Zoom. So I will be dropping the Zoom link in the Facebook group. If you're like, where is it going to be happening? It's going to be in the Facebook group. I'll be creating a whole entire unit for it. It's going to be announced in the Facebook group so you guys know exactly where to go. Okay, so you're going to get the Fast Closer course. Danielle and Sherry are getting the Amazon gift card, which I was supposed to get yesterday, but it was Friday, so things just got away from me. So I'm going to go ahead and email that to you today. And Danielle, I'm going to reach out to you as well. Okay, So thank you so much for being a part of this. Again, if you are interested in coming to my retreat, the Closer Retreat, I'm going to go really quickly over this so you guys can see. You are going to go to the GabrielleLerner.com/Closer Retreat website. You're going to scroll through here. You can find more information about everything you need to know about the retreat is here. Pricing, what's included, what's not included, the payment plan, testimonials of clients who've gotten really fast results from working with me. And you guys have seen other testimonials from other clients that I've worked with in the past, you know, that has gotten amazing results. It's not about the results. It's not about, oh my God, am I going to get results from this retreat? It's a matter of when you're going to get results. Are you going to get it fast? Or you're going to get it a little bit later on? Because I'm all in. I want to make sure that you get what you need to be successful. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Sherry says, I will be there tomorrow. I'm super excited to see you there tomorrow. It's going to be on Zoom, so it's going to be more intimate. So you guys get to talk back to me face to face. And so, yes, I am super excited to chat with you guys in face to face that way. All right. If you have any other questions for me, send me a message. I'm happy to respond to you guys. Post it in the Facebook group. The Facebook group is there to help you guys. I respond to everyone in the Facebook group. Utilize it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on our Think Tank coaching call. All right. Bye, y'all.